embarrassing. Oh no. My horse was halfway to a warm stable in town before Nimhu and Imdala caught up with him. With my horse back and my pride dented, we ride on. But I'm worried now, afraid my lack of skill will put us all at risk. Day 2 in the saddle and we ride into an unbelievable scene. Hundreds of nomads gathered for the autumn Nadam festival. A Nadam is a whole day of contests, a kind of mini Olympics. There's singing, horse racing, wrestling and even chess. But most of all, it's a chance for nomadic families scattered across the valley to meet, to socialise and to do business. There's a legend that back in the 13th century, the cities of Europe escaped devastation when the Mongol armies suddenly abandoned their campaign to ride thousands of miles back to a Nadam like this. The reason for the frontless shirts dates back to the times of Genghis Khan. Legend says that's when a woman in disguise competed in a Nadam and won, much to the horror of Mongolian men. These shirts ensure that same mistake won't happen twice. My horse riding tutors are also competing in the wrestling. It's a 64-man knockout competition and the winner gets a horse. That's a boy. That's a boy. Best part of the day. Best part of the day without a shadow of a doubt. Yeah. He's solid. Nimhu comes third. The highlight of the day is the horse race. It's a grueling 9-mile dash to the finish line. Some of the riders are as young as 6. Some of the older men treat me to a fantastic display of horsemanship. Lumbe is a strange place, slightly surreal. Ex-Russian army trucks share its streets with ponies and yaks. When the communists came here in the 1920s, they collectivized the nomads, and the town became the center for the new state farm. It's a great place. It's full of contrast, being in the Wild West. When the Soviets pulled out in 1991, Mishig, the ex-head of the collective, bagged an old army truck and set up a veterinary business. He's the main link between town and the remote north of the valley. He offers to take us the last 40 miles in his all-terrain truck, and it's good to have a day out of the saddle. We drive all day and finally locate the camp of the family I'll be staying with. Mishig, is this the one? Let's meet them. Batbayer's family has been chosen for me by Mishig. He's got several elders living with him and a number of small children, so Mishig thinks I'll be able to help out when they migrate across the mountains. Bruce. Brudoch. Wow. Sambanu. Bruce.
Hello. How are you? Menina Bruce. Saimbano. Saimbano. Menina Bruce.
I have brought a little bit of the local favourite for later, and a small something from the country I come from as well. So all Mongolians are famous for their hospitality, so I've brought some of Britain's best, a fine malt whiskey, and I hope they like it. Well, what a very kind thing to say. Thank you, and I hope that I will be able to help you enough to make my time here of use. I hope I can cope too. As we drift to sleep that first night, I'm certain of one thing: the next weeks will not be easy. It's my first morning at the camp and I'm ready to work. That buyer's family have already been here for a month. This is the autumn camp. It consists of 2 gers